Another place rhythmic concepts pop up in modern music production is in our devices such as arpeggiators and delays. Let's look at this MIDI clip here. I have just some chords with a basic keyboard plugin. Very standard. I have added an arpeggiator, and this is a MIDI device in Ableton Live. MIDI devices always come before the instrument so that it can manipulate the MIDI before it goes through the instrument. And I'm going to turn this on, and you can see that the style is set to up, so it's going to arpeggiate up those notes, and the rate is an eighth note. So again, if you didn't know what an eighth note was, you might not know how to use this device. I mean, you could figure it out by listening to it. But if you're educated about the rhythmic note divisions, then you have a better chance of figuring out what you need more quickly. And with this arpeggiator on, here's what it sounds like. So instead of playing the notes all at once in a blocked chord, it's breaking them up into broken chords with this arpeggiator. I can change the style of arpeggiation with this menu, and instead now it will start from the top and go down. Or I could have it go up, down. It's worth noting that the style and the rate interact with the number of notes that are here. So for instance, in this style, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arpeggiated notes, but I only have 4 notes. And so it's got to repeat some of them, and it kind of makes the rhythm a little bit different. So just keep in mind that you may have to add or subtract voices in your chords in order to get the exact rhythm that you want. Let's make this faster. I'm going to take this from an 8th note rate to a 16th note rate, and we'll take it from up down to up and down, and watch the difference in the pattern. It repeats the top note, which actually makes it fit into the 4-note scheme a little bit better. We can also go in between an 8th note and a 16th note, a 12th note. If you watched my video on triplets, then you would know that this is going to be a triplet. It'll probably be an 8th note triplet. So the style and the rate together contribute, along with the actual number of notes in the chord stack, to the rhythm of that arpeggiator. The last thing we're going to look at in the arpeggiator is this gate. And the gate is a rhythmic component. This adjusts how long each of the notes in the arpeggiator are, and so you can make them very short or very long. And let's get a different style here. We will go just up for now. It's very simple. So I can make them very short. So you can think of this as either adjusting the rhythm in terms of the length, right? Or you can think of it as adjusting the envelope of the sound. If you watch my video on envelopes, you can see that the gate is essentially a release control. So that's the arpeggiator, and it definitely is helpful to have some knowledge of musical notes. It does work in milliseconds also. That's the one in version 12, Ableton Live 12. But I like to have it in musical values because it syncs up to the tempo.